This is Dinarland highlights. Okay, starting out with Mountain Goat article quote, government of Prime Minister Mustafa al-Kazimi will go to print a new local currency in order to pay the salaries of employees. This printing of money is not good for us investors. It shows us they are not serious about completing the project to delete the zeros anytime soon. First, in order to do the project, they will have to recollect all these larger notes all over again to bring the money supply back to levels acceptable to complete the project. We could be waiting a longer than expected time frame for the reinstatement than we hoped. Let us pray they do not do this printing of more currency. Article quote, emergency cell to be formed to review financial reform to manage the current financial situation and find the remedies and solutions to overcome the country's complex economic crisis. There were 9 pillars of reform listed, one of which was, and I quote, fourth, securing the amounts allocated to reform decisions committed by the outgoing government to implement the demands of demonstrators. We know one of these demands is to eliminate the currency auctions. Back in 2019, the CBI said they're working on it and they will get it done. They said this to satisfy the demand. This is still underway. At this time, the CBI said they only needed a newly formed stable government and the protesting to stop in order to complete it. Okay, Mark Z via PDK. No movement or rate change in Iraq yet. Based on all I'm hearing, I'm still expecting it between now and June 1st. I'm trying to look at it logically, and I know they need things in place for the 1st. Based on what I'm hearing from many sources, this month is very much in play, and the goal line is June 1st. I have cross-referenced this intel, gone back and forth, shaken the cages, and I think the goal line is June 1st. This means they have to get busy, and we should start seeing more movement throughout this weekend if they're going to make this happen. The reset is right and around the corner. It's going down. We are watching it. Okay, from Pimpy, I told you Al-Kazimi is no joke. This guy is already going for the rest of his ministry, the rest of his cabinet to be voted on before the big holiday, which is coming up here real soon. There is a lot of energy in the Dinar community and hopes that the rate will change right on or before this holiday. I would be really grateful for that. I'm liking this guy a whole lot. Unlike the other people who drug their feet, man, this guy looks like this is it. We're doing this. We're moving forward. Looks like our boy Al-Kazimi is going to get the rest of his cabinet members in there sometime this week or next week. Okay, from Ray Ren TNT, Iraqi TV is broadcasting that PM Al-Kazimi has ordered to print new money to pay the citizens' salaries and that Iraq will borrow the funds to cover the deficit in the budget. A new law will allow them to defer the payment of loans until later. All right, foot forward question. What is everybody's thoughts in Executive Order 13303 that expires in 2 days? Answer, it will be awesome if it doesn't get renewed. It allows people to invest in Iraq. We are at war with Iraq technically, so if that expires and the declaration of war is not removed, then no one can sell or buy dinar. So if that happens, most will freak out. It could also be a sign that the RV is close to happening and they want a natural way to stop dinar sales without tipping people off by sending out a mandate to stop. We will cash out, in my opinion, but don't be surprised if this looks hopeless right before it happens. And that's all for now. Thanks for tuning in.